I good enough? Looking good enough?
You look great.
That's perfect then. So yeah, about the city, I would say that the big cities are big. First.
The last time you saw us, we were enjoying the beautiful nature of Canada, and for Audric, who grew up in the countryside of France, we were right in his comfort zone. In this video, we venture out into some big Canadian cities. Our journey starts in Toronto, Canada's biggest city with a population of 3 million, meaning almost 10% of Canadians live here, including this year's world's best basketball team. We're in a big city now.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Not really comfortable. It's not my element, but
Yeah.
it's gonna be okay for today.
Yeah. Lots of high-rises. Your first real high-rises. Europe doesn't have it like this.
No, and luckily for us, it's different.
Yeah.
Like everything is new. It's really high. Look at that.
Wow. You can't miss the CN Tower while in Toronto. It was the world's largest building for 37 years and remains today North America's highest tower. So, for the ultimate view of Toronto, we journeyed up to the 147th floor.
Over to the left, we have Lake Ontario, the Toronto Islands, and Billy Bishop Airport.
Would you be brave enough to step out onto a glass floor 342 meters high? We're on top of Toronto.
Hello.
After being in the city all day, Audric went a little crazy.
Ain't no smile for the wicked. Ooh. Now, it's time for honest interview with Audric. Toronto, bad. Just massive, crowded, full of concrete that I don't like, with big skyscrapers that I don't like as well. I feel like in a cage, surrounded by just giant looking after me.
The next city we explored is a beautiful one. You may have heard of it. Niagara Falls!
Niagara Falls.
Niagara Falls is actually a really small city with a population of just 50,000, but they get an estimated 30 million tourists per year, and keep in mind that the population of Canada is only 37 million. But the falls are definitely worth seeing.
Looking pretty good.
Oh, look at the boat, like right there, right? No thank you. Get soaked, get soaked.
We decided to get an up-close look at the falls by taking the Journey Behind the Falls tour.
Crazy!
So cool.
Yeah.
Love it. Look at that.
Cheers!
Cheers.
We stopped halfway home from Niagara Falls to see Toulouse Falls and Dundas Peak.
Me too, like I can't really figure the different levels, different layers.
Yeah, like there's so much.
Now, it's time for honest interview with Audric.
Niagara Falls, way too crowded. The falls themselves, they're really cool, like a really nice blue and like really looking good and like really impressive. Like it's how, wow, nature is powerful and it's why we should respect nature, okay?
The next city we went to required a 4-hour drive, but it was worth it to see the capital city of Canada, Ottawa, Ontario.
Okay, we only spent like, what, 4 or 5 hours in Ottawa, but what did you think of Ottawa?
Ottawa was kind of different because it's like smaller, so there was more nature. It's really new. Well, like it was looking new to me, especially because the government lives there.
Oh no.
What?
I don't know if we can put this on the internet.
Is it too much? Yeah, we probably not gonna put that. But yeah, it's just like the only good thing was the market. Like the market was nice, and also people are speaking also kind of French over there, or like they're trying to. So that was good.
2 more hours on the road after that, we arrived in Montreal, Quebec.
Bienvenue à Québec!
Wouhou! Bip 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 bip! Tiens le beau drapeau! Wouhou! Ah si, tout est marqué en français.
What we loved most about Montreal was all the parks and green spaces. We spent an entire day exploring Montreal's botanical garden.
First impression, you OPN, we should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot, get ya. The door's OPN, take the hot road and hop in. Monarch butterflies, you should open up. I'm trying to put your heart together, found it broken up. Going up in smoke, smoking up. Make sure the children in the house, she's inappropriate. The way she's approaching us, I disassociate.
Do you already?
She's closing up. Come to visit me, she say that she the loneliest, and it's hard to open up. You OPN, bitch, you won't BBM. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda.
He is happy as can be in here. You're like a kid in a candy shop. What?
Shut it down like a Macintosh. Open up, open. Cold as ice and Coca-Cola. Open up.
Honest interview with Audric. Yeah, good. But next time I'm gonna go like to more countryside places or like smaller cities like Quebec City, Trois-Rivières, because in Montreal you have a lot of people, so you can't really experience it. You're just a tourist in the massive crowd. There was a lot of parks as well, so even in a small neighborhood, there was this garden and just different activities around. That's cool. Just making the city like lively. Cities to me, even though we just stayed there for a few hours, they were like too much. And it's why we're looking for nature with parks, or just finding some trees, or like just in a green area. Because yeah, like being surrounded by concrete, it's not human. Like to me, I don't see like how people could live in that surrounding. That's dumb. And yeah, like what would you like to live surrounded by concrete, just nothing natural? Are we made for that? In our heart, are we like just made for that living? I don't think so. Now, how is Jesus living? He was surrounded by nature because he was like, there's not a lot of stuff in his time. We probably should remember that. In Jesus' time, there were no skyscrapers. To me, we just have to reconnect with nature. Just see beauty everywhere. Well, no, like to me, European cities are quite cool because you can see history. You can see like,
Right.
oh, like right there on that bridge, there's probably Louis XIV. Well, what happened in Toronto? Oh,
But that's not what people look for in a city. It's just because you're a historian.
France is still the best. Just remember that. Nah, I got the feeling that you know me now, so you're not surprised by what I say.
Yeah.
No.
You're gonna have a lot of people disagreeing with you on this one.
Yeah, so don't post that, okay? No, actually, don't post it. Don't recall like all that. Well,
Yeah.
people are just gonna hate me.